This is a report back from Wednesday, the 8th of December in Cancun in the second week. It's still the high level going on. There is a new negotiating text out, but there are still some issues remaining. The negotiations now are being conducted directly by the ministers in full plenary rather than in small rooms. That makes it a little tough in terms of taking more time, but it makes it a much better process in terms of its transparency, so that everybody can participate instead of ministers going into a small room with a small number of ministers. A number of powerful statements were made by ministers and heads of state. President Tong of Kiribati, who held a meeting of the Vulnerable Countries Forum this year earlier in November, which is a follow-up to the one that was held last year by President Nasheed in the Maldives. He gave a very powerful statement at the COP. A number of other ministers and heads of state were there. Prime Minister Zenawi and Prime Minister Stoltenberg of Norway presented the results of the high-level panel that was commissioned by Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, who was also present at this presentation. The high-level panel has given its report on how $100 billion a year by 2020 can be raised. They've given a number of options. All of them show that it can be done. This now needs to be incorporated into the discussions in the COP, particularly with regard to the new climate fund that is being discussed and the structure of that fund and the governance of that fund. There are still some contentious issues, but hopefully we have 2 more days to finish them in, and they will be finished on time by the end of Friday. I will continue to report back on the results here.